So I'm on my way out to the hives here. It's snowing pretty hard and it's blowing in my face and getting in my eyes. Not the most comfortable thing in the world, to be honest with you, but I don't have a whole lot of choice. I want to go out there and just take a look. Curiosity gets the best of me, and I love my bees. Got to check on them as often as I can. Well, it looks like the hives are pretty well plastered with snow. These are the backs of the hives, and the snow looks like it's coming out of the east, which is a little unusual for us. Most of the weather comes out of the west. I guess that's pretty good news, because for these hives at least, the entrances are on the west side. Man, there's not too much snow there. Not too much at all. So what I like to do is just take my hand and brush the snow away from the entrance. It just keeps moisture off and away from the hive when the snow finally melts. I'm not too worried about ventilation because these hives, except for the one there, all have screened bottom boards. So they breathe pretty well. But I want to make sure that the bees can get in and out once the weather warms up. I don't want snow blocking their path. So I just like to keep the bottom board, nice and clean. Now these hives here, which face east, are completely covered in snow. The entrances are completely buried. So let's get these cleaned up a little bit. And that's all I'm gonna do, just brush the snow off. So when it melts, there's not as much. It doesn't need to be too perfect or scientific. The bees never really seem to mind. There's a couple dead ones hanging out of this guy. That just means the bees are doing a good job of housekeeping, and they'll drag them out as soon as it's warm enough. Two more that are completely buried in snow. These guys also face east, so let's just get them cleaned up a little bit. Now we've only got a couple inches of snow on the ground here. It's heavy and it's wet, but it seems like it drifted and blew against the entrances on this side, mainly because the snow is coming out of the east today. Again, a little bit unusual for us. Normally it's the hives that faced west that give me the biggest problem. These guys facing east usually stay pretty clear of snow. Much better. Now, one thing I do love about the wintertime is just how the hives look with all the colored boxes against the very stark monochromatic background. You've got just this pure white snow blowing background here, and then these beautiful bright colored hives that just stand out real well against the snow. It's one of my favorite things about coming out here in the wintertime. All right, well, I think that's probably it for me for today anyways. I'm gonna head back in where it's warm. It's kind of chilly out here, and the snow's blowing in my face. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world, and my hands are getting cold from filming, so I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks.